Hello guys, it's Ellen again. So today we're going to do the challenge of the grade count elite. So we have to complete a quest, no limit burst, and then no items, and then we have to evoke an esper. So first things first, what we need is a good tank. I prefer a friend of Awakened Rain. Unfortunately guys, I don't have any magic tank that is good enough, and also a tank that is good enough, especially for the 7 stars. So that's why we're bringing our friend Awakened Rain. As you can see, I always brought him along for this. So this is the equipment that he has, and then let's see the equipment of our units. So we are bringing our Orlando. He is a level 101 Orlando, and as you can see, he has a awesome swordsman and then some attacks and a few TMRs equipped on him. Our Wilhelm also has a few equipment TMRs from him, and he has at least 650 defense, and he has a 50% passive provoke, and also another 30% from the Moogle plushie, so that she would be the one to be on the preemptive strike to be charmed. Next would be our Lotus Mage Fina. Our Lotus Mage Fina is our MP recovery unit, and also some auto revive for our team. Next would be our Heo. Our Heo is just there for, again, the chaining from our Orlando. And then lastly is our Zargabath. Actually, Zargabath is just there for some status ailment resistance, so you can just exchange here with other units that can prevent especially stone and paralyze, so that you can still just get the team going and you don't have any problem for the other units. So we're just changing our espers, as you can see, and let's see first what we could change a little bit. Yeah, I think it's okay. So let's go, let's fight the boss. So he will do a preemptive strike, just in case he does drain all your MP, except for if you have a 1000 spirit and also at least 800 or 600 MP, he won't be doing it, but more or less he will be dropping or draining all your MPs at his preemptive check. As you can see, he charmed. Unfortunately our Zargabath got the charm and the passive hit from Wilhelm didn't offer anything, but again guys, it's okay. So what we are going to do is let's just use energy wall, and then let's just put them on defense, and let's just start on receiving our MPs back. So unfortunately our Lotus Mage Fina got charmed again, and our Zargabath got sleep, but that's okay. He is still charmed. So for this, what we are going to do is, as you can see guys, if you have an Awakened Rain friend, you can just use Scarlet Healing to consume own limit bursts to restore an MP for allies, but I guess we won't be using that. So what we are going to do is we are just going to, let's see first, well, let's just put them on defense again, and let's hope that we can survive the third turn regarding. So as you can see, our Rain does that, and he does again another charm, but unfortunately he does it to our Wilhelm, and also our Orlando got charmed. But luckily we it's early to say that, but our unit still charmed. So what we are going to do is let's just use Charming Protection to our unit, and Hio will just use we'll just put him on defense. So our friend unit again will do, he charmed us again, and but again guys, we are ready for that now. Unfortunately Orlando and Wilhelm hit the dust, and we're hoping that we are ready. So our charm is gone. So our Zargabath, what we are going to do is just let's just rejuvenate our Lotus Mage Fina. Our Lotus Mage Fina will just, as you can see, we got rejuvenated and we got our MPs back. So let's just dual cast Kuraja, and then we raise to our friend, and we're just checking for his cover. So he doesn't have his cover right now. So we are going to use those cover, and then our Hio will just again put on defense. And then after this, so as you can see, we can now survive those damages. So all we have to do now is just revive our remaining units. So for this to work, what we are going to do is, since we still have our covers from our friend unit, what we are going to do is that we're just going to use Charming Protection to our units, or Zargabath. Yeah, I think Zargabath will be the one using the Charming Protection. Our friend will just use Standout for this return, because there's a chance that he will automatic KO one of our units, and that would be sucking if we don't get to, or if our Lotus Mage or our supports will be the one to get targeted by that. So our Hio will just again, well, let's just use Selfless State, or let's just, since we can now damage the boss, so let's just build our Esper gauge, because as you can see, we have to evoke an Esper for this fight. So again, as you can see, there's the Death Rain, which heals himself with at least 25% of each HP. Our Orlando died, but it's okay. And our friend unit covered our Lotus Mage. Our Hio died, it's okay, as long as we still have our cover. So Energy Wall, and then our Zargabath will just, let's see. Let's just use Judgment Blade so that our Zargabath will have their MP back. So dual cast, let's just use Shikuraja, and then we raise to our friend unit again. Just like that. And let's just put Wilhelm for now in defense mode. So there's Intense Glare, and then another Intense Glare from the boss. There's a Grabbite Lord, the Menacing Swarm. Here comes our counters, and we're hoping that we could generate some Esper Gauge or orbs from the boss, but unfortunately we didn't. But again, that's okay guys. So we still have our covers. Our Zargabath has a 100% EV, or already has a 100% MP. So our Lotus Mage Fina will just use Reverse Arch to our units. Just like that. Here comes the Arcadian light. And then reverse hearts to our unit. And what we are going to do now is let's just put some charming protection to our units. So Wilhelm again. Let's just put Great Wall on our unit so that we could mitigate some damage that will came from the boss. So there's a seductive pressure which we are most going to be resisted because of the charm. So there's the counters again, and still we don't have any of the damages. So we are now going to use Manatopia to our units. For our friend unit, we're just going to use Energy Wall. Our hero will just use Dual Slash, and then our Orlando will just use, let's break his attack first, and then our Wilhelm will now use Impregnable so that he will be the one to be targeted. And then for that, we are going to use Rejuvenate, as you can see, to our Wilhelm, so that if he got one hit KO'd by the Great Vampire Lord, he can have a auto revive. And as I said earlier, a moment ago, he got targeted by the 100% death. So since we recovered all of our magics, what we are going to is our team re-raise for Wilhelm, Energy Wall, just like that. Our Wilhelm will now use General Battle Cry, just like that. And then our Zargabath will just use Charming Protection to our units. And then we are going to use again Crush Weapon and then some Element Chain. The hard part here is to, as you can see, to be ready for the, or filling up our Esper gauge. And here comes the counters from our friend. So Wilhelm is the only one that has lost his HP, and we're just checking if we still have our provoke. So we don't have our provoke right now. We're going to use Impregnable. Azargabath will just use Arcadian Light to our units. Our friend unit will just use Dual Cast, Kuraja, and then we raise to our friend unit. Our friend will just, let's see, yeah, Spectral Field, and then repeat for our two units that, well, we still don't have any Esper Orbs until now. So here comes the counters from the Great Vampire Lord. And I'm sorry guys, the recording part or the recording of the video stopped. So the thing that you miss is just the counters, and that's all. So let's go again. So let's just use Servant of the Blade. For our Orlando, let's just use Cleansing Strike. For our Wilhelm, let's just use Impregnable. And then our Lotus Mage Fina will just use Dual Cast, re-raise to her and to our Wilhelm. Our Zargabath, we just use Arcadian Light to our units. Our friend will just cover us. Oh, we don't have any charm. So charming protection. So we have generated another Esper Orb. We are now on half. At least half, I think, for the Esper Orbs. So there's the Death Rain, which kills our Wilhelm and then revives his HP for at least 1/4 of each HP. There's the counter. Our Wilhelm will just use again Impregnable, our Lotus Mage Fina again. As you can see, after you manage to fill all your MPs, you can now just relax and just wait for your Esper gauge to be filled. So we are now down to 2, so that we can now finish the fight. And there's this seductive gesture, which is another part of its charming power. Wow! Oh yeah, we got a charm. I thought we got our resist charm. Yeah, we have. We don't for our hero, but it's okay. We still have our provoke on him. So we have to dual cast Kiraja and then we raise to our friend. Our Orlando again, we'll just use Divine Rumination. And now we filled our Esper gauge, so we can now just damage him. But for now, we are going to use our Charming Protection, and then our friend still has 6 cover. So let's see what we're going to do. Well, let's just use Cradle of Form just for the sake of it. There's Intense Glare. So no limit first. You have to use no items and then you have to pick one Esper. So our Lotus Mage Fina will just we still have our revive on Wilhelm, right? Yep. So let's just use Manatopia to our team. Our Zargabath will or our friend unit, well, don't have. Let's just use this Alluring Embrace and then Divine Ruination for our hero. Let's just use Servant of the Blade. So let's see first our mission. So we don't have to use no limit burst, no items, and then we have to work on Esper. We are now currently summoning our first Esper. We didn't use any items, and then we haven't used any limit burst at all. As you can see, there's the beautiful Lakshmi. So let's see if we can break. I think we can't break his magic or his defense, but let's see if we can one-shot him after this. No, we didn't, but we are now at 26% of each HP. So let's just use Energy Wall again. As you can see, there's the Death Rain, and he recovers again at least 1/4 of each HP gauge. And Wilhelm is now available again to use unit skills. So dual cast Kiraja to our team. Re-raise to Wilhelm. Our Orlando will now again. Divine Rumination. Servant of the Blade. Our Zargabath will just use Arcadian Light. As you can see, I'm just using a normal damage or normal casting for Zargabat because I just brought him here so that, well, just for a show. And even if he's already on sa 7 stars, doesn't really matter. So let's just use Arcadian Light. And then Charming Protection to our team. And let's chain. Are we going to finish it? Yep. So again guys, don't forget to subscribe on my channel. It took us around 15 turns because of the Esper gauge. And because we have to, of course, safely make up our units and get our our MP back and to recover. So again guys, thank you for the support and don't forget to subscribe guys. Let's see first our missions. Oh, we use a limit burst. I can't remember what it is. Ah, yeah, I used Wilhelm's limit burst, but as you can see, it doesn't really matter if I use it. So again guys, bye!